this. A consumer analyst reports that the mean life, so mean is mu, we're using population, of a certain automobile is not 74 months. How do you write that statement?
With the HA.
Okay, so that's, okay, just give me the statement without telling me which one it is yet.
M equal with a slash.
Equals with a slash, not equal.
And 74.
Good. Now, you said put that in the HA.
Yes.
Because that does not contain an equal sign.
Yeah,
okay? So we're going to put it here in the HA. This is the claim.
Oh, that should put it in.
Okay, so now the HO, its complement would be what?
Equal.
Equal.
Yes, equal.
What tail test do we have?
We have a positive.
We have a two-tail test. Okay, good though, good. Yes.
How do we know if it's the HO and J?
You know the HO because the HO does not contain the equal sign.
No, I know, but
Oh, when you say like that, like not greater than.
If you say greater than, there's no equal sign. Greater than is equal to.
I get that.
And
So automatically
equal,
what they give you is the HA is what I'm saying?
no. They gave us a not equal, so this doesn't have an equal sign in it. That's why I wanted him to give me this first.
I'm not talking about the equal sign.
You have to come up with, yes, you have to talk about the equal sign. This guy, this statement does not contain an equal sign. Go back to your, I have to erase this if I go back, but go back to this chart over here. Look, your HO always contains the equal sign. Your H, are you looking at it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get one.
Your HA has no equal sign. A not equal is not equal, has no equal sign. So that's why I wanted Oliver to give it to me first, and then we can place it.
So I'm the quiz you get this chart?
No, you just have to know that. This is something you have to know. That the HA does not get the equal sign. So let's take a look at, let's work the next one with me, Nick. An electronics manufacturer publishes that the variance, and we know this is the sigma squared, of the life of its home theater system is less than or equal to 2.7. So just give me the statement that qualifies for this first.
So it would be P is less than?
The variance.
Is less than or equal to 2.7?
Less than or equal to 2.7. Good. We followed the statement. Now, that has an equal sign. Which one does it go to? Good. Now this one happens to be the claim. And we write next to it claim.
Yeah, so it would be greater than?
So its complement would be greater than. Good. And its complement says no equal sign in here. And your tail test follows your HA. The one without the equal sign. It's pointing to the right.
Just get a space on the HA.
On an HA. Good. Okay, last one. Samani. A realtor publicizes that the proportion P of its homeowners who feel their house is too small for their family is more than 24%. So how do I just write this statement first? Just P, because it's population. We're making a statement about your population. Greater than. Good, 0.24. So which one is that? The HA or the HO? HA has no equal sign. P is greater than 0.24. It does not have the equal sign. And what's its complement? Less than or equal to. If you're looking for a complement and one is greater than, this other part that it's not, let's look at a number line. If I say greater than 3, okay, what's the other part of this number line that I'm missing? Less than or equal to. I got to get this part of it, but I also got to get the equal side to it also. So one statement has to contain an equal sign, one does not. Because even though you're getting the whole number line, one part has to have an equal to it. Okay? Questions? Alright, what I want you guys to do, for the first part, they gave you a statement, and you have to there was the HO or the HA, and then you had to make the opposite, the complement of that. So they're giving you a statement, which is the claim. So in the first one, they gave you this statement. Use the mean, the population mean is less than or equal to 645. That's their claim. Because it has an equal sign in it, it's the HO. Right? Its complement is everything but that. It's the opposite of this. It would be the mean is greater than 645. The HA cannot contain the equal sign. The HO contains the equal sign. Whatever one they give you is the claim. Right now, that's irrelevant to you right now. All I want you to focus on is the HO, the HA. But I like to go throw the claim in there because no sense doing this part and then going backwards and finding the claim. And that's why we do the graph as well. So this graph is going to give you a right-tailed graph because it's going to follow your HA. And we don't need it now, but we're going to tie this in for later. The second one, they gave you the claim. That's the HA because there's no equal sign. Right? Its complement, greater than or equal to. The equal to is an HO. What tail test is this?
To the left.
To the left. Good. It follows the HA. The equal sign is always the tricky one. I realize that. This is not equal to 5. They're so saying not equal, no equal to, no equal sign. No equal sign is my HA. The opposite of that is it is equal to 5. The sketch for this guy, not equal to 5, says you can't use 5, but you can use everything here. You can use everything here. The sketch of equal to 5 is just at the 5, only 5. And didn't we learn from our confidence intervals that it's harder to pick just one point? This is this sketch, equal to 5. This one is not equal to 5, but it could be 4, 3, 2, 1, negative 4, negative 8, negative 8. Yeah, it's like the less than and the greater than, but not the 5. Oh, the shading. I'm sorry. I thought you meant number line. Not equal to 5 is a two-tailed test. You're only going by your HA. When it's not equal to 5, it's just going to give you a two-tailed test. That right now you don't need to use in this, but I throw that in there so that we keep associating everything the same. Because I found in the past if I do focus on one thing and then I go back and throw another thing at you and another thing, it's so much easier to keep it all together at the same time. So this guy had an equal sign. This is our claim. This is the HO. The HA is the variance is less than 1.2. What tail test is this? The left follows the HA. 15, the claim is less than, no equal sign, it's an HA. Opposite, it's an HO with the equal sign. And remember, notice we're using all your symbols for your population. I keep separating these out for you. Population, sample. The mean for the population, the X bar for the sample. This is the part where we will test on. This is the part where your hypothesis comes from. This is really important. You're making an inference about your population. Somebody made a claim that its variance was greater than or equal to 1.2. So that's a claim to say all the population of this thing, the variance would be greater than or equal to 1.2. You decide you don't like that claim or you want to challenge it, you test it using your sample information. But you're still making the inference about your population. Variance versus your sample, standard deviation, and proportion. We're making our claims about the population. If you don't have this on your chart somewhere, on your notes, write it on there. Because if you miss this part, you miss the whole point of hypothesis testing. Why else would we test this? Somebody made a claim about a population. Okay? And 16, said it was equal to, it had the equal sign, and the opposite is the not equal to. That's a two-tailed test. We're gonna be looking at left-tailed, right-tailed, and two-tailed tests shortly. But I want to incorporate all the parts together. Questions on this part? Everybody good with this part?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the number line part because the number line may kind of help you see where you're going with this. I didn't put circles, I put the other thing, so I'll just help you out here. On 17, the mean is greater than 3. It matches up to this one, where it's an open circle and greater than. All your HAs are going to be open circles, because there's no equal signs in your HAs. Your complement to that is going to have an equal sign in it, because they gave you all the HAs. You need to find all the HOs. So therefore, less than or equal to. Now if I combine these number lines together, if I drop that onto this, wouldn't that cover my entire number line? And isn't that my goal? Isn't a complement of something everything the other one is not? For the whole thing, when we do 1, when we say your proportion is 20, and we do your cube, 1 minus 20, don't they add up to 1? This covers the whole thing, doesn't it? So a complement covers the whole thing. Everything that thing is not. So when we get to 18, less than 3, the HAs never have an equal sign. Less than 3. Its complement is greater than or equal to 3.
Greater than or equal to is close circle, right?
Closed circle. Mm-hmm.
And the arrow goes in the direction that it says.
Yes. Yep. Now, not equal to means just this. It's just not equal to 3. It could be everything else here. Everything else. Just not equal to 3. So therefore, its complement is, oh, it's only equal to 3.
18. Can we follow HA with that arrow pointing?
Well, we didn't do a two-tailed test. We're just looking at your number line here. We're just looking at your number line to see which way this is going. This has nothing to do with the test of a right-tailed or a left-tailed. This is actually just following your inequality. Yeah, so that you can see that it's between the statement and its complement. It covers everything. Okay? Number 20, it's greater than 2. Notice there's no equal sign. So less than or equal to has to include an equal than sign. Good? Okay. Let's do one more part here. It's 25. Let me see what I got on this. 25 to 30. Let's do 25 to 30. I want to see if... Okay, so we said 25. Mean, remember, your population. State your claim. This is, whatever they give you is the claim. A manufacturer, a laptop manufacturer claims that the mean life for a battery is more than 6 hours. If you're the manufacturer for that laptop, wouldn't you claim it's more than 6 hours? You would not want to claim it was less than 6 hours. Oh, good call. So which one would be the HO?
The one on the bottom.
The one on the bottom. Thank you. Good, come on. Right on top of it. Good. So, another thing to watch is who is making this claim. Who's making this claim? Maybe a competitive would say, oh, I think it's less than or equal to. It's going to say it the opposite way. Okay, so let's be careful with the way they state things. Again, whatever they give you is the claim. As stated, a company's shipping department has errors per million shipping things at a standard deviation less than 3. That's your claim right there, less than 3. That's the HO, the HA. No equal sign. Write the word out first. Write the claim out and then figure out where it's going. It's complement greater than or equal to. Think of your number line. Less than 3. Its complement says, I need this and this. See its complement after using a number line? Okay, number 27, again, use the standard deviation, is no more than. I don't really like using no more than, but you're going to see it. No more than is less than or equal to. So again, you're here. That's the claim.
Oh wait, no, I mean 20. Yeah, 26. I get. I got the claim H O because it's less than.
It is less than, you're right, but the less than with no equal sign is always an HA.
Oh, okay.
And the only difference between HO and HA is the equal sign.
Oh, okay. I thought
Guys,
it was just
2 minutes, let's go. 2 minutes, don't pack it up or I'll give you homework.
I thought when it says stand, and it was.
It's got to say equal to. Equal to puts it in HO. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to,
Oh,
equal to. It's got to have the equal to be an HA. Okay, let's just get through these last two. An amusement park claims that the mean daily attendance is at least greater than or equal to. This is the claim. It's an HO because of the equal sign. Its HA is the opposite, less than. A company claims that its brand of paint has a mean drying time of less than 45 minutes. That's an HA, bless you. HO, greater than or equal to. And the last one, according to a recent survey, this is a proportion, P percent, proportion, flip it to a decimal, owns a credit card. Equal is the claim, not equal. Okay?